Viewers and subscribers, it's your coach's desk again with another edition, and we'll be talking about former Rivoli United striker Cory Burke. He's now back in the United States, and to be specific, Philadelphia Union. And that's a good look for Cory Burke because, of course, we know that over the past few years, he has been having some issues with his visa where going back to the US is concerned. Now that has been sorted out, and Cory Burke is back with the Philadelphia Union. He's playing football. Everything seems to be going well for Cory Burke right now. Incidentally, he has signed an extension on his contract with the Union, and that's another good look for Cory. Now, his team also won the 2020 Supporters Shield. So great things happening there for Cory Burke. The main thing that we want to talk about today is the important figure that Cory Burke is in the Jamaican national team, the Reggae Boyz team. He's very important, and I do believe that he has the skills for that he helps this Jamaica team qualify for Qatar 2022. So, people, we're going to talk about Cory Burke. Of course, people know he used to play football here in Jamaica. Yes, with the Rivoli team. He was the hitman over there in Rivoli. He had a beautiful career there in Rivoli. He played some excellent football. He got tongues wagging, pundits, football fans talking that he should be a part of the national program. He was given his chance, and ever since, he has been a staple in this Reggae Boyz team, people. So I do believe, like I said earlier, he plays an important part in this campaign coming up. He's one of the top strikers that Jamaica would have had in recent times. Yes, and we did mention Shamar Nicholson in a previous video, and stating that he's a homegrown talent, and Cory Burke is also a homegrown talent, and we expect great things for him. He's another lanky forward, very good on the turn. He holds up the ball well. He kicks well or shoots well. He heads the ball well. He's just a very good striker. His movement is very good on and off the ball. And to have Cory Burke as a part of the Reggae Boyz team, it is a good look for Coach Whitmore because he's a man that can change the game for Coach Whitmore if they're in a situation or they're in a predicament. He can change the game for him. So we mentioned about Cory Burke playing for Rivoli. He used to also play schoolboy football for Old Harbour High School. Um, he moved from Rivoli on a loan stint to Bethlehem Steel. Bethlehem signed him because he was doing pretty well. Goal scoring machine again for them in important games. He turn up, he show up, and the unions were also looking. They were interested in getting Cory over there in the MLS, and he made the switch, and the rest is history. Now, what we mentioned about him having some issues with his papers, his citizenship there in America, or his green card. He had some issues with that, and he had to go back on loan to Bethlehem Steel. And they would have thought that things would have worked out. It still did not work out. However, he went to Portmore United, and might I tell you, in that year, 2019, Cory Burke was ripping up the league. Trust me, he was far and above the strikers in the RSPL, which is the Red Stripe Premier League. So he was leading in goals where strikers are concerned in the Premier League here locally. he was just scoring week in, week out for the Portmore United team. And they were going pretty well. Now that loan spell ended, and in 2020 he went to Saint Potian on loan as well, because I do believe that he really wanted to go back to the Philadelphia Union. Now things worked out. The latter part of this year, the last quarter of this year, things worked out, and Cory Burke is back playing football in the United States. He has been doing pretty well. You know when a player is important, how the manager or the coach talk about him. The players were excited in getting him back. It was just all over social media. So if he's that important to the Philadelphia Union team, and like I said before, he's also an important individual to the Reggae Boyz team. Not many forwards in Jamaica has or have the skill as a Cory Burke. He's just a natural goal scorer. He's always at the right place, right time. He can take on defenders. Yes, he's that skillful. He can take on defenders, and he can do his stuff to ensure that he scores goal. Like I said earlier, also he's indeed a match changer or a game changer in terms of scoring goals out of nothing. So I hope that Coach Whitmore will continue to keep Cory Burke in this team, because there are some core players that you also want to ensure that you have on the team. A lot of experience. He has been playing a lot of football, so you would have garnered experience playing in the United States League there. So he knows about winning. He knows about goal scoring. He's a professional footballer. So since Darren Mattox, persons probably would have said that we don't have potent forwards going forward, but the likes of a Cory Burke, a Shamar Nicholson, and of course we have a Leon Bailey. I do believe that Jamaica has all the ammunition to qualify for the World Cup, and Cory Burke will play an important role in the campaign to Qatar 2022. So thank you again for tuning in to the Coach's Desk. We're just giving a little overview of the career of Cory Burke and how important he is to the Jamaican national team. Once he stays healthy, once his mental capacity is there, then the sky is the limit for Cory Burke. And we wish him well as he continues to do well on the sporting arena and for his club, Philadelphia Union, and for his country, Jamaica, aka Reggae Boyz. Thank you for tuning in again to the Coach's Desk. I'm out.